Back to Coach. Coach, go ahead.
Yeah, I think obviously give a ton of credit to Coach Mills and his staff. They had a tremendous game plan coming out. And probably my biggest fear going into this game was just what happened in the first half. This is a group that it's always taken experience. You got to get some miles on this group before they just quite understand the moment. And I thought that last experience for this group to go through was the Summer League tournament, and we were a little shell-shocked early. Didn't take the fight to them, especially defensively, but we made some adjustments at halftime, and these two in particular, upperclassmen, really led us, and just so pleased. I thought Jared Samuelson, he ended up with 15 points, but what he did defensively tonight was just terrific. And then Tyson getting to the free throw line and just playing with poise was really good. And it was a whole team effort. You go back to that first half when we were struggling and Jordan Horn hits a couple shots. I thought Dang was terrific. Cameron Hunter was big time tonight. And that's the luxury, and that's what we've always talked about, the depth and versatility with this team. So, again, it's a great win. We got a big challenge on our hands tomorrow night.
Questions for the student athletes?
Tyson, anything specifically that you guys did differently defensively in the second half? The shooting percentages were obviously wildly different.
Coming out defensively, we just had to be more urgent. And when you take a big hit like that in the first half, and they're hitting some shots, you got to come back out in the second half, and you really got to punch back. And I think that's what we really did, and everybody did their job well and got it done.
Tyson, was it a point of emphasis to come out in the second half more aggressive?
Absolutely.
Tyson, did they have a matchup that you guys liked as far as you were really playing with your back to the basket a lot in this game?
I think it was just get the ball and try to score as easy as we could, take them as we come. And we really just focused on the defensive end, and that's where we get most of our confidence from, is on the defensive end, and then it transfers over to the offensive end.
Jared, what was it like when they, I think hit 12 of the first 13, the only miss was a block shot. What did the leadership of the group have to say as far as just weathering that storm?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, just want to give the glory to God. But I think it's just, like you said, weathering the storm. We've been in those situations before. We've gone through them, and, we just had to stay the course. That was the most important thing, was just keep doing our job.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, fellas, you can head back to the locker room. Thank you. Go ahead with any questions for Coach. Right back here. Hold on, wait for the mic, please.
Coach, just curious about points in the paint. In the first half, they had 20, and in that little run they had to start the game, they had 10 pretty quickly there. Did you do something defensively at halftime? They finished with 28, but that first half they had a bunch of interior points.
Yeah, you look at Nezaquazi, you look at O'Banner, you look at Smith. Those are some long, strong, athletic guys that are great hands. Just they have a high level of skill in the paint as well, and just they had the ability to do those things. And we knew that was going to be a challenge just based on our personnel. And then I think to Tyson's point, wasn't anything specific that we did. They would just just play with a little bit more urgency. You can. Sit there and get the fight taken to you a little bit like we did in the first half, or you can respond, and that's where I'm so pleased with what our guys were able to do.
Coach, what went into the decision to play Jordan Horn? He hadn't been involved in the rotation as of late, but put him in, kind of sparked a little run there.
Yeah, we came out of that USD game last or 2 Thursdays ago or whatever, and we were getting into those inconsistent offensive stretches. We were playing a lot of guys. Some of those other guys probably a few more minutes than they needed to, and just really give Jordan so much credit. He's just been such a great teammate. He stayed the course and made a big shot at Fort Wayne, and came in here and gave us another spark too. And so, we'll see if we get him in there to tomorrow. But he, again, like everybody, was a big part of tonight.
Any other questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.